My name is James, and our world changed when our daughter was born with Down syndrome. The journey has been tough, but her strength and love have transformed our lives in ways we never imagined. This channel, Dad's Special Journey, is my way of sharing our story and supporting other parents navigating the world of Down syndrome. Whether you are here to learn, find comfort, or simply share in our journey, I hope our experiences offer you some guidance and hope. It all started when my wife, considered high risk due to her age and blood pressure, underwent a series of tests. One of them was the non-invasive prenatal test, which tested the blood of the fetus to determine the risk of chromosomal abnormalities. We were told there was an 80% risk. I couldn't for the life of me remember this number because when this information was given to us, my wife and I were half asleep. I heard the nurse on the speaker telling us we might not see this pregnancy through and that an abortion was a viable option if we wanted to proceed. My wife, drifting back to sleep, revealed the gender of the baby, and that pretty much sealed the deal for me. If my daughter was going to fight, I was going to stick by her no matter what. Growing up, I always wanted a baby girl, and I saw this as my chance. We had just come off a miscarriage, and with my faith in my daughter, I knew we weren't looking to have another failed attempt, so we pressed forward. We chose to hang on to the 20% chance that our daughter wouldn't be born with Down syndrome, but later ultrasounds revealed that our daughter would be born with a heart defect. That pretty much confirmed for me that my very first daughter and child was going to be born with Down syndrome. I quickly began to look online for information, and I'm sure we've all been there. I honestly left the internet bummed because there weren't any true stories about children with Down syndrome, especially babies. I could not find any real stories, just internet articles. I said to myself, I guess we'll see what happens next. And it was her birth that happened next. And that's when we officially received the information from the doctors that our daughter had indeed been born with Down syndrome. When I told my mother the news, I felt confident and strong. This is my daughter. And I asked God for a daughter. I said, I can't just give up on her now because she isn't perfect. My wife later revealed to me that she thought I was going to leave her, and that hadn't even crossed my mind. What did was, how on earth am I going to actually do this? I then told the news to my sister and brother and their respective partners, and I began to cry as the words came out. They all came in to give me a hug, and after I left, I couldn't grasp what was wrong with me. I felt like a failure for some odd reason, and the COVID protocols at the time didn't help. I spent the days away from my daughter and watching her over FaceTime while my wife visited her. With that time, I finally reasoned with myself that I just need to show up and everything will fall into place. And that is what I did. And in a way, that is what I want to do with this channel. I aim to show up in these videos to raise awareness for Down syndrome and to give searching families a real story to discover online. I want to provide practical advice and emotional support to other parents, from health challenges and daily routines to emotional coping strategies and educational resources. We'll cover it all. If you find this content helpful in any way, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Peace and one love.